Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another Saturday edition of the Cubicle Saturday Morning Cartoons. We're picking up where we left off with Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Since it's been a week, I really don't remember what I was up to, so it's time to figure it out. Going back to the alley, and hopefully I set myself up for success. If past me is taking care of future me, that is a great thing. Alright, I've got a crank. Oh. Pretty sure there's a Nemesis outside my door, so I also did not equip my weapon, so this is moving right along. Come on, no whammies, no whammies. We got whammies. We got big whammies. Oh, dropped him. Whew. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. I just got a lot of grenade rounds and no grenade launcher. That's gonna hurt. Running out of ammo for good stuff. Run around with no ammo is bad stuff. Bad stuff. I could run around with the knife, but I'm no good in close range combat, especially with the knife. No, I guess I have some ammo, but... maybe I can get them out of the way. I mean, I have more space now, so yay. Tons. Tons of guns and ammo. Just not the ones I want. I need health. Like the good health. That's stackable health for that. First aid spray. That's what I need. The grenade launcher, it only takes a couple of shots to bring him down. What's going on, Mr. Wikiman? This is Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. I feel like I went the wrong way. That's fine. This is fine. No! Yeah, everybody who's played this game is saying, it's such a great game. No, get off me! Must run. Must run. Stupid birds. Uh-oh. No, don't fall in there. Jill. Oh. Yeah, do not fall in that hole. Man, if you're falling in, you got a whole nother problem. Man, back up off me. Alright, there's blood. Where there's blood. Oh, sure. Twist my arm. Grenade rounds. Be a whole lot cooler if you gave me a launcher for those. Yeah, I definitely went the wrong way. I don't need to be here. Dude, so restrictive. You are correct. Those inventory menus are something apart, for sure. Wait, I think this is where I need to be. Yes, this is where I need to be. No, it's not. My sense of direction is so wild. You're getting warmer. Let's see. I know there's a place I needed that. I think I need that after that breaks. That I need in, I believe, the police station. And I don't know why I have oil additive. Oh Lord, please tell me I just made a big circle. 'Cause I think I did. Oh, okay. Dang it. Oh, that jump scare got me. I don't even know why that kind of jump scare would even get me. It wasn't remarkable. Yeah, I suppose I should head back to the police station. I swear if I hear stars while I'm trying to walk, I'm just gonna keep going. So, Fallout 76. Fallout 76. Did they add more NPCs? I'm curious. I enjoyed the open world aspect and how you can pretty much build your settlement wherever you want. I mean, as long as there aren't other people. But what got me was there weren't really a lot of characters to interact with. Oh, good. Because it was pretty deserted. I was like, hello, I must be the lone survivor. Because all I could find is this, like, police station full of ghouls. And see, I use you as a reference point whenever somebody says Fallout 76 is terrible. I'm like, no, no, no. I know somebody who plays it and admits that it used to be bad. And that it has since vastly improved. There's something to be said for a game when they realize the error of their ways and overhaul and make it better. That is one that I'll more than likely revisit because there's a lot of content there and I have most of the packs for it. So definitely one worth a revisit. But I definitely have played many MMOs, and I will say there's MMOs that are fantastic. And they say, oh, we need to get hip to the jive and update with the times. So the moment they get hip to the jive and update with the times, they take everything that was great about it and just gut it from the game. I'm looking at you, World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft, I was so invested in that game. I thought that's where it went. It was a nice try. Final Fantasy XIV Online is one that I've been very invested in the past, and the new content is just not great. They caught some hate for the new content. So, any game that can look at what they're doing, listen to their people, and make it better, those are the ones that I would give second chances to. And it sounds like that's what happened there. I thought I needed that compass at the police station. I did not. I mean, a battery would be cool, but... The new content is good, but small. You know, I don't need a huge space to explore. If you make the space you have worth exploring, that's what drives a game. It doesn't have to be this massive, expansive, like, Elden Ring. Yeah, stuff like bounty hunts and things like that, where you're repetitiously doing it. I can see that. That's fairly common. It's kind of what drives the MMO society. Unfortunately, it's what drives the MMO society. Oh, I remember where I need to go now. Yeah, I completely get that whole rinse and repeat. You know, do your dailies. I understood that was going to be the case with, like, World of Warcraft. Do your dailies, whatever. I will say Final Fantasy XIV's a little bit better about it because they don't lock you in and say you have to do this one dungeon over and over and over again, or this one daily mission. You have a handful of missions that it rotates through so it doesn't get as dry as quickly. But it still gets really dry. Like, please, dear Lord, just give me the item and move on. I remember grinding in World of Warcraft to get a specific character unlocked. And afterwards, I said, well, a character model. It was the little Fennec Fox type character. After I unlocked it, I said, absolutely never again. It took so flippin' long, and it was so tedious. Ooh, never again. I got a cute character. I'm done. This game is over for me. But now games like this game is not a big game. There's really, the map is pretty small. I mean, if you actually look at it, this is not a big map. But there is so much in such a small space that it just keeps you occupied. It did. That's actually what I'm playing it on. I'm playing it on my My Resident Evil machine. My PS5. I want to say it's something other than that, but really all my Resident Evil games are on my PS5. Now, Village, that is a great game. I really enjoyed it. I've heard mixed things about it, but I played Village and then I tried to play Biohazard, and that was a challenge because Village is just so much better in many ways. I mean, it came afterwards, so they could make all the improvements and the quality of life updates in the game, but Biohazard felt less impressive than Village. But fighting the dude in a garage, yes, that was... It has some... It has its moments. I'm not gonna downplay because I think the Resident Evil games really stand alone, you know, doing their thing, and I think they do a great job. It's just some really stand out, and I like them better. Like, I like Resident Evil 3 Nemesis better than 1 and 2. I mean, obviously they were able to expand and build on it and make this really just incredible layout with slightly better, less polygon graphics. But it's this idea upgrade too that sells things for me. You want me to be interested? Sell me something. I'm willing to give it a shot. Yes, I will say Village had good backbone. You know, the most nerve-wracking things for me are trying to be stealthy. Stealthy just is not in my blood. I'm more of a Duke Nukem type. Kick the door open and explode all the some bitches. But, you know, if you're gonna force me to be stealthy, fine, I'll be stealthy. Against my better judgment, I'll be stealthy if I must. But I really get a kick out of the games where, you know, there's challenge to it, there's puzzles to it, there's things to find. You know, I liked the investigate an item and find out that it has something hidden within it. I think I missed my chance to fall in the hole. Womp womp. I don't even know what that leads to be honest. It's been so long. And to be fair, I'm lost. I know there's an area I need to go to. Circling back to the hole. I know there's like a whole area I unlocked, and I cannot for the life of me figure out which way it is. This is essentially watching me play a game with my complete lack of sense of direction. And it does carry over to real life. I don't drive places most of the time unless I have my maps open. Tell me where to go, because I don't know. Nope, I definitely don't need back in the police station. Could use some coffee there. That'd be a nice little pit stop. Hello. Alright, I'm gonna try going back through here again. No, I think that's just a lab, though. I think. I don't know. I could use my map, but I'm trying not to. I used to be much better at this. I could memorize where everything was, immediately go back to it. As long as I recently did it, you know, I'm playing this game 1 week at a one day a week at a time, so I'm really forgetting everything that happens in between. My oldest showing. Yes, the graphics on this one were a huge increase over 1 and 2. I mean, I feel like they really dialed it up with this one. Even the movement is a little bit smoother. I mean, you still have to use it's easier with the D-pad to kind of aim yourself, but as you progress through it, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's like the difference between Final Fantasy IX and Final Fantasy X. You know, you look at Final Fantasy IX and Final Fantasy X, they came out literally months apart, and the graphics just look night and day. And you can't help but be in awe that they were sitting on that kind of technology at the same time they were developing both games. It's just, 9 started slightly sooner. But Final Fantasy X is another really good one. I would live stream it, but that would be a very long live stream. Because I don't play that game without sinking a lot of hours into it. I'm only here to kill you guys. I know I'm going the wrong way. And that is fine. That is fine and dandy. It's not fine. I don't like it now. I changed my mind. I also think I might remember where I need to go. Ooh, Red Dead Redemption Remastered. That is a great play. I finally, for the first time in my life, I think it was last year, completed Red Dead. I mean, somebody gave me a spoiler on the end, and I'm like, I don't want that. So, yeah, I just didn't do it. Well, good. No spoilers then. You may already know what happens. If you do, sad. Don't like things being spoiled for people. Undead Nightmare. I really enjoyed Undead Nightmare because it kind of felt like Left 4 Dead. The special zombies are very similar. But I really enjoyed Undead Nightmare. Because I actually got the opportunity to play it co-op. Running around a graveyard saying, "Oh my god, what is happening? They're coming from everywhere." And then having your friend saying, "I got this, partner," and then he dies. But, you know, it was a stoic death. So stoic. And then he's like, "Where were you?" And I said, "You said you got this." I didn't realize you got this means you need me to support you. But no, it's fun because it's a lot of running and gunning and you're booking, you're moving. I think I'm gonna wind up going the right way eventually, and it's gonna be awesome. I'm pretty sure I've ran by the entrance that I need to get to. Oh my god, I'm going in circles. This is not good. I need to pick another lane. Come on. There we go. I think it's this way. Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? Sunny days blowing the zombies away. We're moving. We're moving. And I think it's in the right direction, because City Hall is not that way. The run back is so long if you go the wrong way and don't know the shortcuts. I've unlocked so many shortcuts and I don't know where they are or where they go. At least the hunters stopped spawning here. So I may wind up doing a dual live stream with somebody else doing Resident Evil 5 and 6, because I believe those two are co-op. God, I hate these birds. Get a hobby. These ones are more manageable if you hold on to assault rifle ammo, which I did not. I burned through that so fast. Because it's more individual bullets taking them down. And they're quick, but it shoots fast enough you can kind of track them. So, out of curiosity, when you do Resident Evil Village, are you first person or third person? First person. I too lean into first person. I know it's not as organic for the I really thought this was the right way. It's not. The game designers, the developers for Resident Evil always wanted it to either be the top-down view or the over-the-shoulder view. But personally, I don't see no blood. That's what I thought. Punk. I would agree. The first person is much more immersive than third person view. I mean, games like Dead Space, where third person is the view you have. Deal with it. And I think Dead Space is good. But Dead Space, for me, came out in a time when a lot of games were dropping similar aspects. Like, the idea that you can levitate stuff, or move things backwards and forwards. Oh, good lord. I am a jumpy person. Can we stop causing property damage, zombies? Just stop with the property damage. They're killing me with it. Like, do you know how much windows cost right now? There we go. I'm finally making some progress now that I'm done pointlessly running around for a long time. Right? Just wrap it in plastic, deal with it later. Make sure to put the hefty side in. I no longer need the wrench. I will absolutely discard it. Let's open up some space in the old inventory. Ooh. Now that I've cleared up space in my inventory, let's fill it with gunpowder. You say Santa can crawl through that window. Be like, man, don't rip my plastic.
Jill!
Oh, Jesus, I almost blew him away.
Hey, the zombies are getting restless.
I know.
You think?
I can hear them. What's going on?
Jill!
What's wrong?
They're coming! They must have sniffed us out. They know we're here.
They must have sniffed us
calm
out.
down.
Any objections to my playing hero this time?
What are you doing? Carlos!
I really want that first aid spray. Screw Carlos. Ah. Oh, I thought I did it. Apparently I did the opposite of what they want. Oh, okay. I don't know what you want. Okay. Okay. Solved it. I don't mind combining the... Oh my goodness. Reload. That's such a thing. Look at that, mixed oil. I kind of wanted to go in there. Oh no. Zombies. Zombie dogs. Birds. Fire.
Carlos!
Carlos. The Nemesis.
No!
Take his gun.
Relax. I'm not dead yet.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. That
You
hero
can't have
stuff
my
is harder
first
than
aid
it
spray.
looks.
You absolutely cannot have my first aid spray.
Ouch, my
I
ears
think
are
that
ringing.
one just
We
jumped
both
from
should be
hundreds
deaf
to
by now.
millions, though.
Okay, I'm gonna
The
scrounge up
property
some
damage
equipment.
here is just
There
criminal.
might not be any at our destination.
And Carlos seems to have recovered from having a unsettled rumbly tummy. Poor guy. His little tum-tum got all upset by little zom-zoms. Mind if I play the hero? Laying half dead on the ground. Good job, bud. If you've never seen the movie Defendor, I strongly recommend it. Wait, is it this one? Is this the... Defendor, yes. Woody Harrelson is a guy who's... I believe he's portrayed as autistic. And he thinks he's a superhero. Like, he really wants to be a superhero. So he dresses up and... Yes, he has the artism.
Don't come any closer!
Man, I wanted to use that barrel. He Lieutenant Danned him.
Mikhail, do you have some kind of death wish?
Yeah,
My
Mikhail.
people, they were wiped out by these monsters. I can't stop just because I'm wounded.
But can't you see those monsters are also the victims of Umbrella?
Are you accusing me of taking it out on them? You don't seem to understand something. We're not really involved with the company.
That's kind of a weird statement
There's
to make.
no reason for any of us to take responsibility for this mess.
She's been
I know
butchering
that.
them.
And right now, that's the
And
only
now she's
reason why I'm trying to
defending
cooperate
them.
with you.
Pick a lane, Jill.
Sorry. I feel so useless.
Don't. You fought hard and have the wounds to prove it.
But I'm still alive. My men aren't.
Don't think about that now. Just rest.
You're still alive, but I think we're gonna have a loose definition of alive here. Well, hey, that's why I wanted that mixed oil. So now I need the fuse, and I know I have the power cable. I can definitely bring that back. Still haven't found a battery. I mean, who'd have thought? End of the world. No batteries. Walking past dozens of decommissioned cars and I can't pull a battery out of one of them. Something doesn't track. I'm not going in the, not going in the sewer, but I think there might be something in the sewer. Urgh. Man, I could have sworn something was interactable over here, but whatever. Some forward movement was made today, so I'm a happy guy. I have mixed oil. I have power cable. I need fuse. I am fuseless. We must find fuse. I know one of the areas I haven't been to requires a battery. I don't know what kind of battery, what size, voltage, or anything like that. It's just like, yo, bro, battery. Let's just put you in the old storage here. Look at all that space. 4 slots. Power cable. I could really whip up some ammo here. I just don't know what makes what. And you know, you don't want to mix it up and waste it. Because if I sit here and make grenade rounds without a grenade launcher, that's kind of a waste. But man, would I love to take that grenade launcher and show that Nemesis what's up. And we're running. And we're running. Honestly, these controls, I feel like I've finally gotten used to them. To where I'm not just getting hung up on everything. It takes a minute because this is not a quick and easy transition from joysticks to aim yourself and then run. I still run into walls. One would think Jill is having a rough time in the apocalypse and really needing to drink her sorrows away. Back in my day, we didn't run in straight lines. We didn't have straight lines. You were crooked and less crooked. It really is. You know, that's an interesting point you bring up, Mr. Wikiman. Camera angles. Now, we like to think that camera angles are better now than they've ever been. But if you have played a Souls-like game, you know that the most difficult boss fight is always the camera. The camera is the worst boss fight. Because you'll be doing great, and then it whips around, and you are staring at the backside of a pillar, and it's like, well, this is where I die. A friend of mine is live streaming Lies of P, and he's doing the DLC, where it's a big arena, but the boss is huge and moves so much that tracking it is nigh impossible. So watching him do very well until the camera just whips around and he can't see anything is just wonderful. It's not me, it's everyone who plays these. This is what you live with. Which Liza P. Overture is, it's pretty good. Well, they did release a weapon for it that really changed the game. I don't know what your thoughts on Final Fantasy VIII are, but the fact that they put a gun blade in Lies of P Overture, marvelous. They gave Wolverine claws, and if you start the game, they give you a weapon from Wolong that is just an enemy breaker. And they also added difficulty levels to make the game easier if it's not something that's up your alley. So you can actually kind of breeze through it. But the enemies, they're all the stuff of nightmares. Geppetto's wooden wang. I mean, you can get the golden lie if you lie the entire game. Not sure what you get with Geppetto's wang, though. I mean, besides a reasonably decent time. Wonder what I get if I do this combined with this. Heyo! That's what I want. Okay, so B. I mean, come on, man. It's made out of wood. You're getting splinters here. Okay, I figured out how to make more splinter buff. Magnum. AA, and I know I have some BB. I think BB makes Magnum ammo. Nope, BB just makes... Nobody puts BB in the corner. Handgun bullets! Yay. Because, you know, let me get over to my handgun bullets section here. It's like the Lord of the Rings scene, where Samwise is really trying to put a positive spin on their food situation. It's like, more lembas bread. It's like, bro, come on. You know that's not what they want. Because what the internet needs right now is to see me reorganizing my inventory and putting B before A. Somebody out there is OCD enough that they are going to lose their mind watching B go before A, and it tickles me inside. But I closed a lot of those gaps. I really could use the handgun, but I don't want to. Thanks for stopping by, Mr. Wikiman. Have a Merry Christmas if I don't see ya. Or if you don't stop by and chat a little bit. Man. Got called ho 3 times. Must be doing something right. Hey-o. Probably gonna wrap this up here soon myself, because I probably need to do some research on what I need to do with this stupid compass. I thought I knew a place for it, and now I don't feel like I do. I just did a lot of reorganizing and did not save. No, I did save after I reorganized, I think. See? Short-term memory. It's a great thing. You get to meet new people, have new experiences, even if it's things you've already experienced. Wild. It would be super cool if stuff, like, respawned. I know it would be completely unnecessary, but it'd be kind of cool. I'll go down the ladder. Let's see what's in the basement. I feel like at some point I do need to come down here because that door clearly looks like it opens. Meanwhile, all I managed to do was get her shoes wet. I do remember back in the day getting stumped. Completely stumped here. And having to look things up. But back then, it was all text-based. You wouldn't have pictures of locations, you would have descriptions of locations. And it was a bit cumbersome. I feel like I need to find that battery. I don't know where that battery is, but I'm still a bit concerned that haven't found a use for that compass. Maybe the compass leads to a battery. And maybe the battery leads to the fuse. As I run through a place that has a bunch of car batteries and jumper cables and a generator. Turn around. There we go. Nope, time to go. It's flying too high. Flying too high. And I was running. Still going. Still going strong. Must find battery. Must not look up solutions. Solutions would be helpful and cut down the time. If I'd have actually used any kind of walkthrough, I'd have been done with this game already. But we're grinding away at it. Piece by piece. So I still have the stars card, I still have a lighter. And I have this compass. And a lockpick. I think I keep the lockpick for a while. But the lighter, I don't think I keep that forever. Oof. Struggling with those controls, but let's go. Does he want a compass? It was worth a shot. I really want to give him that compass. He doesn't want it, but I want him to have it. Like, yay, I solved my own puzzle. Alright, got in the stars room. There's like really nothing else there. Zoinks. Real head scratcher. I know I'm missing something, but I'm not sure what. I'm absolutely missing something. Besides a sweet, sweet grenade launcher. Trying to think if I've seen anywhere else I could use the compass, the lockpick, the lighter. But really it all leads to that bus. can see there's more here to be investigated. But I'm just missing some small things here and there that would advance me. Gerg. I may wind up having to look this one up just to find out what to do next. Because unless you're walking around with the right items, going to the right areas, it could be a real long, uneventful. Hello, Mr. Tay. Timor. Get herbs. I need more of everything, but I need more grenade launcher. I'd rather have fewer magnums. I would sacrifice a magnum for a grenade launcher. And I would sacrifice just about any of my guns right now for a sense of direction. Because I don't know what I need. Because something's gotta give. And when it does, I'll just blaze right through to the next area. And the next time I get tripped up on something. This city is just loaded with batteries and fuses. Wait a minute. Why does this look different? Are we about to say I haven't been here in a minute and there might be something? Oh, come on. I know that car is wrecked. Open the door. Okay. Yep, so I'm probably gonna call it there because I have some investigation to do, so I'm not just running around aimlessly for all of eternity. Because I could do it. And I wouldn't even stop and ask for directions, but I think I'm gonna be above that archaic nonsense. That really looks like it moves. Like, it really looks like it moves. But, yeah, I'm gonna go find a place to save, and then that's gonna be that for the day. I appreciate everybody who stopped by. I hope you all have a good holiday. In case I don't see you beforehand or you don't drop on the stream, I am gonna continue streaming through the holiday. Probably going to do some different things for that. Make it a little lighter, cheerier, and happier. A little less dark and zombied. So, thanks for stopping by, everybody. Have a great weekend. Have a great holiday.